is the key.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May the peace and blessings of Allah be on the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his entire household, and also the viewers that are watching. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We're still on the topic of Islamic medicine. And you see that phrase alone, Islamic medicine, to some people it brings a kind of an unfamiliar taste in the mouth. How can Islam be medicine? Or there's Muslim medicine apart, it only works for Muslims? Or are you trying to Islamize medicine? No. There have been so many answers to what Islamic medicine is. And in my opinion, going back into the archives, the history of medicine, I can safely say Islamic medicine refers to the period almost of 1,000 years where the Muslims were at the forefront of world political dominance, economic. Islam was in the golden age of Islam, where Islam was ruling everywhere. Now, as we talked about last time, at this period, a lot of knowledge was translated back into Arabic, and the Muslims were using it, and they used it with a lot of God consciousness. And we talked about Caliph Mamun. This was in 1870 CE. In 1870 CE, the rise of Islamic medicine started. People were translating works of people like Galen and Hippocrates, and also by 1820 CE, Caliph Mamun had established the Baitul Hikmah, the House of Wisdom, where he employed people like Ibn Isaac to translate the works of very, very outstanding scholars, Greek medical doctors, and they now translated it. This gave birth to a different school of Muslims who are practicing medicine with the fear of Allah, also with scientific evidence. Al-Razi, who wrote the first textbook on pediatrics. We have people who distinguish between smallpox and measles. And these were the Muslim doctors of the past. It's pertinent today that we have to go back into their lives. What were they doing? So it makes us familiar. And let me say this before we go into it properly. Most of them were multidisciplinary. Okay, let's go back to Ibn Sina. Ibn Sina was a lawyer, he was a doctor, he was a philosopher, and he was a great thinker. He was also an author. So at that time, the great minds of that time were not restricted to, this man is a lawyer, this man is a doctor, this man is an engineer. No. He actually was a polymath doctor. He did loads of things, Arabic concepts, numeral figures, mathematics, and what have you. So they were not just singular, unidisciplinary. So we have to take this from them. Because if you look at the people of yesterday, they made their impact. And as we sit and speak today, we have a big pandemic. What is the relevance of Islam? Especially in terms of Islamic medicine, in this problem that we find ourselves in. In order to get to the solution to this problem, I'd like you to join me in a journey into the past in order to make an impact in the present and the future. Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you very much.